Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Milan Weekly Podcast channel. On this episode of Milan Coast to Coast, well, the Siro is finally ours. Well, 50%, whatever. At least we bought it, and hopefully we're going in the right direction. We're going to talk everything about this situation. We're going to talk about the players that are returning from their injuries and some that are shining a light on how hurt they've been. We're going to talk about the Italians in Europe, of course, even though Milan's not in it. We got to keep an eye on what everybody else is doing. And we're going to get you ready for Parma. And we have a would you rather we're going to touch upon tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you're up to date with all the times we're going live. Sometimes we settle and then we come like 20, 30 minutes later. Hey, yo, pause. Sometimes you just got to listen to us the next day. So follow us on all those audio platforms that you guys love so much. And if you want to help support the channel, super chats are open, and please become a member of Patreon. Fabio Gio and our stat boy Terry in the house tonight. It's been too long, G. It's been too long. It's time for a little coast to coast for the people. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Milan Weekly Podcast presents Milan Coast to Coast with your host Gio and Fabio.
Benvenuti nella casa Buone secca, goal! Come on baby! Come on baby!
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe it's Friday morning. Whenever you're listening to us, let's go. Bring this in. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Milan Weekly Podcast channel. I'm Fabio. That's my partner, G. Let's lower this goddamn music. We are the one, the only Milan.
Coast to coast, baby. My bad. I kept on hearing the music.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I had to sing because we haven't practiced in a while. This is why we got to hit the training and all that BS. Yo, everybody, how you doing tonight? Appreciate everybody. Fabio, Gio. G, how you doing, bro?
Man, glad to be back, Fabio. Glad to be back hanging out with you and Terry. I think it's been about a month, Fabio, so I'm glad to be in this hot seat.
Oh, all right. Good. I'm glad to have you back, bro. Milan Weekly Podcast, of course, the home here for Milan Coast to Coast. Guys, if you haven't heard, the super chats are open. Submit your questions and comments, and we will get to them later tonight. And also, please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, get us up to 3K. Let's go. G, Milan's not in Europe. This is not a surprise. We're not shocking breaking news here. All right, but there was some Italian, so we're going to start with a little Champions League football. Let's start there, especially with the defending champions, Napoli. They got to play first. They played Frankfurt, and, well, they came up with a hot dog, bro, a big glizzy. They got nothing from this game, 0-0. Again, the woes of Conte in Europe just continue to be, bro. What's the deal with Napoli tying 0-0 here, bro?
You know what, Fabio? Like, I think like when me and you like, yeah, we should get Conte, but and then I think we asked each other like, okay, then after Conte would have got us the Scudetto, like how many years we would have given him because he basically hasn't been able to play any. I think only Manchester City was a good team that they're probably not supposed to beat, but every other team, bro, like they getting shellacked and then they're putting like people to sleep. KDB, like I don't know, he looked like his butt cheeks are hurting. I don't know what's
Oh my
going on,
god, not his
Fabio.
butt cheeks, bro.
So I don't know, but it's just crazy because look, let's be honest, we would have been happy with the 20th, but and then we would have asked, okay, well now you're embarrassing us in Europe, you got to go. Like me and you said, Fabio, you got to go.
And listen, I think Napoli again. This is better for Milan. The more they struggle in the Champions League, the more they're gonna have to focus, and they're gonna drop points in Serie A. Speaking of people dropping points, Juve tying 1-1 to Sporting, even though Sporting does have a nice goal to take the lead. Your boy Susan Vahavlich, he ends up scoring in the 34th minute, and Dusan gets him on the board, bro. Again, a tie, probably not what Spalletti wants in his first Champions League game with Juve, but all in all, Juve is just kind of like in this tie limbo. They can't really defeat anybody. What are your thoughts, bro?
Fabio, I think they have like 4 ties in a row in the Champions League. I don't think they've been able to like win any of the games. I thought that was a stat I was
Yeah,
seeing.
I believe
Yeah, I
so. I
think
mean, we're
they've
gonna
been
bring up
tying every game.
Juve. Where's Juve on here?
3 points,
Juve,
yeah.
three
So they
points.
tied all
Yes.
3 games. Yeah, so yeah.
Well, no, they lost one. They lost
Yeah.
one as well.
So
All right. Well,
they're not doing too good. And I don't know. I thought Spalletti would do something, but I mean, I don't know. He looked good and then he don't look good. So I don't know. But that's good for Juve, man. We don't want to see him doing anything.
that's true. All right, let's go to the team looking the best. The one holding the flag for Italy right now, unfortunately, it's Inter. Inter played a Kazakhstan team. All right, Borat was out there
Carlito
with
or something? Carlito's way?
Kairat, something like that.
Kaisanat?
Yeah, Kaiserat, whatever it was, bro. I'm not quite sure. Kaiser Soze was out there. I have no idea. All I know is that these guys had to fight back. Martinez, Lautaro gets the goal right before halftime, and then Augusto gives them the winner in the 67th minute. Again, it's just getting pretty lucky, man. I thought they were gonna have a little bit of a flat year, but they're cruising right now. They're sitting good. They're the only team in the top half for the Italians. So Inter's really holding the flag. I hate to say it. I don't want to give Lord Figo any love, but Inter, again, handling their business. So we'll see when they actually start playing some better teams. I mean, I believe they have Atletico Madrid up next, but they get the victory. Any thought on Inter?
I mean, they were tied with Kaisanat for a long time, Fabio. That's embarrassing. Kaisanat is a streamer, so I don't know how you could be drawing with him for quite a while. Oh, but because Lord Figo from Lisboa, he says that they're the greatest team on earth, but you can't be trying with Kaisanat and ISO speed. Come on, what's up with
Oh my god. Anyway, listen, they got a goal. They probably were happy about it. I mean, again, I don't really understand how Kazakhstan is in the Champions League because I thought that was a Asian country, but I could be wrong. All right, so last team in the Champions League, Atalanta, and there's save the drama for your mama, baby, because there's a lot of drama up in here. Tudor, Juric fighting with Lookman after substituting him for Musa. Maybe that was what the argument was about. Not a good look for Atalanta, but Atalanta has a goal disallowed from Lookman earlier, and then it takes him in the 9th minute.
Samardzic.
Yeah, he scores the goal for the winner, and he gets the valuable 3 points for them. Any thoughts on Atalanta?
So you're just gonna let that whole name CDK slide? He missed a penalty, Fabio.
That's true. I forgot. Hey, I mean, look, the goalkeeper made a good save, man. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, but you know what? It's been crazy because look, man, he was good. I know Terry could he was supposed to be like a star boy, coming up in England, and then he's been bouncing around. He failed at Everton. He went to the Bundesliga, and then in Italy, he's made a name for himself. He had a good Europa League final when he dunked on Bayer Leverkusen and Xavi Alonso. So I don't know what his attitude is, because I think only Arsenal were in for him, and in Arsenal right now, bro, you're not gonna live to that pressure. If you can't even live to the pressure right now of them needing you to be the player, then I don't know how you're gonna go to Arsenal. That every year they say they're the best team in the world, and then they end up trophyless. So I don't know. That's kind of hard, but that thing is crazy. Oh yeah, man! Shout out to Stevie P, man. This shit came straight from Canada. Mayor Chow passed it through. Okay. But yeah, now this is amazing, man. The quality on this shirt, not just because it's my bro Stevie P, man. The quality, the design's amazing, man. So you know what it is.
Big
It's
ups.
vintage
Vintage
pitch.
pitch. Go check it out on Instagram. All right, G. So obviously you're looking here. A nice ESPN update in the middle while I'm talking. All right, so obviously Inter, the top team you have there, sitting in third place at the moment. Then you got Atalanta there, at least in 16th. The next one, man, we got to go down. Where's Juve? Got to go down the
No,
table.
Napoli's 24.
24
Disrespect
Napoli,
the
last
Mamba.
team holding on. And then, how dare you say that? How dare you say like Mamba? Don't even
No disrespecting. I said disrespecting Mamba.
And then Juve on the outs right there with 26. So we'll see how it goes, man. You see the teams. It's Bayern looking good, Arsenal looking good, Inter's pretty solid, Manchester City been playing pretty solid. Of course, PSG, the defending champion, looking solid. Real Madrid surprised Newcastle up there in 6th, and Liverpool.
We talk about Newcastle, Fabio?
Of course, bro.
Man, we wanna, we talk a lot of shit about Dolby, I'm free, but I just want to say, remember, Dolby won the 70 million for Chow in the summer. You guys do remember that. So let's not be all the time haters. Dolby was trying to get that 70 million. Look at him now. And Newcastle fans, you guys got to relax, bro. Stop tweeting at us. We over here eating pasta. We out here picking tomatoes from the ground. Like, we're not over there eating fish and chips and shit, that trash ass cacaraka that gives you diarrhea. We out here, making the pasta by hand, all that. Okay, so you guys got to relax. Stop tweeting us. You guys are not valid. Okay, and y'all lucky, man. We gave you a deal. We had to give you a deal because we felt bad that we scammed you with Tonali because he was betting.
Vintage pitch, baby. Vintage pitch on Instagram. Listen, I would just say, right, there's a lot of talk, especially Tonali lately. These people are asking him about a contract extension. He's leaving the avenue open. Could return back to Italy. A lot of people just says that's him saying he wants to go back to Milan. Come on, bro. PSG got the beats from Brian. That's right. PSG did lose pretty solidly to Bayern until Diaz decided that 2 goals wasn't good enough. He needed a red card to go with it. Definitely interesting. Bayern looking strong. You have to believe they're one of the teams that are going to be up there towards the end. Heavy favorites. Barcelona tied, right? Is that true to Club Brugge?
Yeah, to Club Brugge.
Yeah, Club Brugge probably was robbed there on getting a 4th.
Shout out to our new striker, Tessadoli. How you say it, Fabio? Tessadoli?
Don't ask
me. We making that pasta by hand. Remember that. We're making that pasta by hand. Like,
Gee, that's not how you make the pasta, bro. That's something different, bro. All right, people. Just to touch a little on the other European tournaments. Roma handling their business today against Rangers 2-0. Soleil. Jesus fucking Christ with this thing. Soleil getting a goal. Pellegrini gets a second goal. First win in the tournament for Roma. So that's good for them. Bologna 0-0. And Fiorentina, you lose Pioli, but you still lose 2-1 today. Not good. Any thoughts on your boy, Patrick Pioli, getting fired before we move on?
Hey, remember we had a show with Stevie P, the general. We said that Padre Pioli no mancha panettone, and we was right, baby. We called it after the second week. So that thing was crazy, man. And it was only in Italy with a soap opera. He's fired. Oh, is he? Okay, now he's officially fired because they are the severance package.
Fuck you, pay me. That's what he said. Fuck you, pay me. You want me to go? I'm not quitting. Fuck you guys, pay me. I love it. All right, here we go. Let's go to the next segment, baby. The main thing, the main news everybody's talking about. The San Siro sold to Inter and Milan 50-50. We have ownership of the stadium now and the grounds. It's big news, right? So this is just the first part. Let's bring up the other photo because it's pretty interesting when you look at it. Take the banner off, please. Thank you. All right, so obviously here's the overhead shot of the current grounds where the San Siro sits. You have an idea of where the future stadium will be in that spot to the left of the top screen. So listen, man, it's interesting for me. I look at it here. again, I was feeling a little skeptic, like, okay, yeah, great, we bought it, but are they going to allow us to actually build a new stadium? And they come up with some cockamamie excuse of why we're not allowed to, but they're pushing hard. So phase one, they're saying, which basically needs to be completed in the next 9 to 12 months. It's basically going to two big architecture firms, Manica and Foster and Partners, and they're going to work on designing a new stadium. It's going to be over 71,000 fans again, and it's going to be, it's all about the architecture, the shape, the designs that they're going to present, and see which one that they go with. And to me, I don't see how this could be a bad thing, even if it's 50-50. I know everybody is kind of lamenting the fact that, you know, countless cities have multiple stadiums and teams don't have to share with other teams. Tottenham doesn't share with Arsenal and they don't share with Chelsea. You know what I mean? There's all these different teams that all play in the same city in different sections. They have their own stadium, and it's kind of sad that we have to actually still share with Inter, but at the same time, I don't know, G, what are your thoughts, bro?
I mean that design looks cool, man. Shout out to the people that invested in that area because they're gonna get cashed out. They're gonna want to buy the hotels. But I think
Yep,
LA, Fabio, we
absolutely.
got the Chargers, we got the Rams in the same stadium, so we do share over
No,
here.
no, no. But over
We
here is a
had
different
we
story
had
than
we
over
had
there.
we had the Clippers till we evicted them till this year. We had the Clippers for a long time in the
But I'm not
basement.
talking about America. I'm talking about over there, bro. Over there.
No, you were saying like, oh, in other teams in other cities. Well, I'm just letting you know, LA
Well,
got.
I don't mean American cities. I mean over there, the European stadiums. That's all. But again, this is all a big push because Italy has the 30-32, I believe, right? They've already gotten it. I don't know if it's technically they're trying to bid for it still with Turkey, or they've gotten the Euros. So the idea is to get this stadium up and running by 30-31. So 30-32 comes around, this stadium could be a major point in that tournament. So they're expecting, again, construction to start in 2027, and by 2031, Milan and Inter would be starting to play. So it'd be like a small moment where both these stadiums will be up at the same time. Then they'll start to slowly disassemble the San Siro while leaving just a small portion as like a part of a museum out there, like they want to do. So to me, what are your thoughts in regards to the stadium, man? I mean, it's gonna make us the whole idea of being sustainable. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, Fabio, but why is the construction going to Foster? Why isn't it going to my brothers out there in the city, the great city of Bergamo? We put the construction boots on over there all day, every day, baby. But no, I'm happy, Fabio. I mean, this is something that Italy needs. I think if Italy, okay, we might not get the technology right to how to distribute or whatever, or how to put the product, but if teams start owning their own stadiums and they get a little bit of revenue, because look at us, right now I think we make like what 77 million a year for the stadium, bro. And that's just that when we were in the Champions League, we were making like $10 million for one game and like
Yeah,
ticket things. So like imagine that now it goes to 20. Like we can compete. Like say Jashari, Manchester United wants him, and that's our main target. Yeah, unless Manchester United go and throw 150 mil on him, then that's different. But let's just say other teams want him, like a West Ham and stuff. We could be like, okay, that 50 million, we'll give it to you easy. And I think that's what's good about it. And I think I seen the best question in the chat. I mean, if Oak T, my bad, defaults on the loan, like what's gonna happen, Fabio? Like we like Inter will cease to exist. Like, what do you think about that question? Our brother Vince Mancini said
I'm sorry. Say that again one more time.
it. He asked like if Inter don't pay their rent, like do they get evicted, bro? I say that
I
we
mean, I
put it.
guess, bro, we would have to buy them out of their portion, right? I don't know. That's a strange thing. But according, some people are running that honestly, they needed two teams. Probably Jerry's having a hard time scrounging up the money, man. It's a lot. They had to look for 1.3 billion, I believe the new stadium is going to cost. So listen, over here in the States, In North America, it's like nothing building stadiums. But in Italy, Jesus Christ, the headache that they always have to do. So this is good news, man, becoming a little financially stable, being able to generate just from the income from the sales of tickets and everything. We'll probably be able to fund most of our salary every year. So then more
Yeah,
money could
that's
be
good.
spent on transfers and keeping big time players. That's the most important, man. But you know what this means, G? It just means that time for the pilgrimage to Mecca, buddy. Time for us to hit the road and go see Milan in the San Siro before it gets disappeared. All right. You've yet to be. I've been once. We got to go. That's what it is. All right. The next super chat thing will be to send Fab and Gio to Milan. That's what it's going to be. All right. And Facebook Frank, he might piggyback on. You never know what the hell's going to happen. And even Stevie P. We can't forget. Stevie P hasn't been. This
Yeah,
is
we gotta chain him.
sacrilege. We're going to
gonna
have
chain
to.
him.
That's it, guys. That's it. Tell Sandy and tell your wives, listen, we can't, we're out of commission for like 5 days. We're going to the San Siro and we'll see you later. That's how it's got to be. That's how it's got to be. All right, let's keep it moving. G, we got a special What Would You Rather? It's up in the poll, people. We're going to announce it now so you have time to mull it over, think it over. Let me change the view. All right, G, would you rather, ladies and gentlemen, would you rather? And it's only two options, okay? Would you rather? Facebook Frank's killing me all the time. Facebook Frank. Would you rather be picked up by your favorite team, but you never get to play in a game? Or you get picked up by your favorite team's rival and you help them win a championship? So mull that over, all right? So that you know, if you're here, you're a Milan fan. Would you rather be picked up by Inter, by Juve, and help them win another championship? Or would you rather ride the bench, Origi, Bakayoko-esque, and ride the bench and say, at least I got to be a part of Milan, even though I never in my whole career get to play in a game? That's a tough choice. Mull it over. We'll get back to it later. All right, people. We have a couple of players returning, right? Let's talk about the first. I don't know if he necessarily was available last week, but Chishari back. Jimenez is hurt right now, so nobody's going to be lunging at this poor guy's legs. So he should be all right for a few more weeks. But what say you, G? Jashari back. I'm happy to see him. Will he take Fofana's spot, get Fofana out of the lineup? What are your thoughts? How quick do we hope to get this guy back and completely healthy? Do you hope to see him get some time this week?
Fabio, I mean, it's time, bro. I mean, it's time for the Jashari, for not Fofana, Modric and Richie midfield to explode, man. And then let him battle it out with Rabiot when he gets back 100% between them, and then use like Fofana like as a an option, like the question you said. You never get to play, but we win trophies.
Yeah, that's well, it's the opposite, but that's the idea, you know. But all right, so listen, people, listen. Vinny T this week in Boston, good stuff, Steve. Thank you for reminding me. I'll mention it later again, but just to remind everybody, he's not the only one coming back. We got Pulisic and Rabiot expected to be available this weekend, probably fully ready when we come back off the international break for the Derby. I mean, do you want to see Pulisic and Rabiot this game, or would you hold off and say if you can avoid them against Parma, let's not even give it too much time?
Didn't Leao like rip his ass cheek or something like that? I don't know. That's what my shout out my butt my brother Timmy he said that he ripped his ass cheek or something that wasn't good or something.
No.
But
I don't know anything about.
We need Pulley, bro. If we don't have Leao, we're gonna need Pulley, bro.
I think we're gonna have Leao. I heard nothing about anybody ripping any ass cheek. That's right.
Timmy
that's
said.
Right. And Estupiñán is back.
Ooh, Estupido.
So do you want to see these guys? I mean, Bartesagi's got to, we'll get into the Parma talk, but I mean, Why rush some of these guys back, especially
Yeah,
you have one more
second
break.
half, Fabio. Second half.
All right, second half. I who, but of the three, who do you hope to see? Oh, the four. Excuse me, got four. Who are you
The
hoping to see?
Hershey man himself. Who
Oh,
is it?
Hershey Squirts. Let's go. We're looking for Pulley, baby. Captain America. I can do this all day. All
You
right.
know who he pulls out too.
Hey, yo, G, what you talking about? All right, people, let's go. Let's go to the next one. Jimenez. He was in the news this week. Jesus Christ. He came out. For several months, I've been playing with an ankle injury that hasn't allowed me to be 100% or feel comfortable on the pitch. With a strong desire to keep helping the team, I kept playing, but the pain kept increasing and the moment came to stop. Now it's time to recover and prepare myself to be back with you as soon as possible. God is in control. Thank you for your support. See you soon, Santi Jimenez. So obviously, Santi, he's been hurt the whole time, bro. So this is not particularly great
He's
news.
been hurt.
That's what it's saying, bro. That's what
That's
he
how
said.
you. That's how you're missing sitters. Is because you're hurt, bro.
I guess, bro. Santi, he needs a makeover, bro. Santi needs some time. I don't know. He needs to do one of those
I got that
retreats,
Santi
bro.
burst fade, Fabio. I did it for Santi, and then he come out with this bullshit ass message that I don't have no respect for. What are you talking about, bro? Your ankle that has nothing to do with the missing front goals. Like I don't understand, man. I think I think he thinks he's a lawyer, bro. He's like, he gotta do opening statements all the time. A lot of statements he been dropping instead of goals. Fabio, we need them goals. Back of the netters.
We do. And honestly, if he might have a few more weeks off, and hopefully in December we'll see him, and he'll have a couple of games that he's going to need to show his worth, because come January time, they're going to be looking for another striker if this guy doesn't pull it together. And honestly, I don't blame them. We need another striker. We can't be counting on these guys. Look, people get hurt all the time. It is what it is. But he's been brought here. Came on a high salary. High fee. So gotta January
36
bye-bye.
million. They said 36 million, Fabio.
Yeah.
According to the books.
Right now, that 36 million is not worth it right now. He's been a dud this season. Last
And
season,
merchandising is good though. Merchandising is good. Shout out my Mexican.
What the fuck do I care about merchandising, bro? I don't care how many jerseys you sold. Do I look like I work for fucking Puma? I don't give a fuck about that.
You work for Lotto.
All right, let's get to the next story, man, because this is a heartwarming story. I love this story. Let's bring him up, because this kid has been a class act since he came back. Let's read it. It's a little bit of reading here, people, so I'll give it to you. Alexis Salamaker speaking to Sport Media Set. I think this year we're seeing the real face of Milan again, he says. I saw from afar last year that was difficult. This year we've restarted on a solid foundation. As always, with the united group and family spirit, we're doing things well step by step, and we're very happy, he says. When last season ended, we learned that Allegri would be the new coach. He called me and told me his intention was to keep me in the squad. I mean, that's great to hear. You always, as a player, what's better than having a coach tell you, like, nah, I want you here. I need you a part of my team. It's just fantastic for his confidence. He says, when you see a coach like him, it was an easy decision for me to stay. Having the trust of a coach like Allegri is something special, and I told him immediately I was ready and available. Since I came back during my 2 years with the other clubs, I've matured a lot, which I think everybody can see. Even off the pitch, I've changed many things in how I live my personal life. All of this has helped me grow. 100%, bro. We can tell. When I returned to Milanello, I felt as I had a new role on the pitch and in the dressing room. Even though I was away for 2 years, I'm now one of the older players. Mike Magnon and Gabbia are still here too. Obviously, all a part of the championship team. I've taken on a role of someone who truly understands Milan's history and what it means to wear the shirt. I try to pass on to the new and younger players. There's definitely been growth, and that's showing on the pitch. 100%. I think one thing we have in common is that we will take it one game at a time in regards to the championship year. We will work every week and reset after every match, whether it was a good or not so good. We start again from scratch every week. That's something we had during the Scudetto season, and it's very important. Resetting keeps us from getting too carried away or too discouraged. We stay grounded with the right mentality. I can't hide my love for Milan. Obviously, my job right now is to give my best on the pitch, but when it's up to the club to decide whether they want to keep me. As long as I wear the shirt, I'll give everything in every game. It's amazing to hear a chant for me at the San Siro when I pass in front of the curva. That's a childhood dream. I appreciate it, and I thank the fans, and I keep working hard. The kid is just amazing, bro. The coach asked me to do a job, and as best as I can, help my teammates. He doesn't put pressure on statistics. He knows that you will give your all, and you'll help others score, and you create. There's no pressure to score goals, whether it's me or somebody else. We're here to work hard, listen to what the coach asks of us each weekend, and the rest is a bonus. And it goes on to say regarding Parma, he thinks it's going to be a tough match. Parma, never easy opponent. We need to be ready mentally and physically and go in there and fight to the end. I mean, Salamakis, bro, he's been following the recipe, as None Lockman said. He's been following the recipe of what it means to be a good player this season, understanding his role. Minkia, he's just been a revelation, a guy that we used to look at and say, this guy is a waste of space. You know, with Pioli and what they were asking him to do, you see, so again, you know, him and Messias, we tip our caps to them because they did what they needed to do. Never like a resounding, oh my God, these guys are just amazing pieces of the squad. But, you know, Salamakis kind of looked like a castaway. We sent him out. But your thoughts on the revelation of Salamakis this year?
You know what, man? You know who Salamanca remind me of, Fabio?
Who?
That animal that we have, Kike Hernandez from the Dodgers, bro. He's just there, baby. He's just an animal. When we need him, dog, he's gonna get the job done, and it shows. Like you even see, and I'm bringing that similarity because of the Roma game, bro. Like Wesley brought him down, and then he doing Kike stuff. He doing all that bullshit like that. That's what he was doing. Fabio sticking out his tongue, so he reminded me of Kike Hernandez. So I know he gonna get the job done.
Hey, listen, would you give him the extension already? I think he's earned it. He's looked pretty amazing. I would get him on a favorable deal and get him contract extended. I think he's on contract. I want to say one more year after this one. I think he's
Yeah, we triggered the other option.
Yeah, so just fantastic performance from Salamakis. I would keep him on the roster. I think he's been great. And again, yeah, it's nice to hear like he's identifying that he understands he's one of the veterans now on this team. And there's other guys who have come into Milan since he's left, and maybe they need to just have a little. Again, it really helps having Modric there because I think Modric provides another veteran presence that's above a Salamakis. But Salamakis has been showing that everything that he's been doing is very valuable. And even the idea of him not playing for a week, possibly getting hurt was a nightmare. We cannot afford to lose him. He's locked into our starting 11. So big up to him, bro. All right. Archie, let's go to Parma now. Milan-Parma this weekend, as you can see on the graphic below. On the 8th, 2:45 here, 11:45 for UG, and 8:45 in Italy. Parma's been a little tricky, man. Parma's not a great team. They have a couple of strikers. One particular striker people looking at on the team. But what are your thoughts? What are your expectations with the Parma game on Saturday?
Parma always play tough, Fabio, because they play with the ball. They not sitting too good. They only I think 2-3 points above the relegation. But when we go over there, it's been tough since they came back to Serie A. So I think it's gonna be a tough game. They're not gonna release the pressure on us, and I think we have to play our game, be physical, and that's all I like about this Allegri team today. We're physical, and I think if we give physicality with a little pulley here, with a little layout cheeks here, we're gonna get it done, Fabio.
Layout cheeks here. Layout's gonna have to. Listen, we can't. Like I said on Monday, we cannot drop points to a bottom 5 club. They are 1 point above the relegation. We need to stay ahead of pace. Who knows what Napoli is going to come out? Inter's playing good. We cannot drop points before the international break. They got to do good. Just a special shout out, ladies and gentlemen, real quick. Football Factory this weekend. Speaking of Milan Parma, if you're in the area, go check out the Football Factory, 33rd 5th Avenue. Milan Club New York will be in the building. I could be in the building. We'll see how things work out. And then also, of course, our other club, me and Gio, are part of Milan Club Boston, which is going to have none other than Vinny T in the building. Go check him out at Ducali's. Let him know you're going. If you do go, find Vinny, get him a drink, maybe take a photo with him first. Get him to pull out that microphone. Hey, yo, pause. And listen, Vinny's going to be there. Go stay with us. Tell him how much you appreciate the show. Take a photo with him. Maybe grab him in a couple of inappropriate areas, but have a good time. Gee, what's Milan Club SoCal doing? Where are they going to be at?
Then we're back at Fox and Hounds, Fabio. We're back at the Hound. It recovered from the construction. So shout out to Fox and Hounds. I think we're gonna be at the Hounds, man. And it's a big weekend for us, Fabio, because Napoli, Bologna, Inter Lazio, and then I think the Torino Derby this week. So we could win, and then we could end up sitting in first place, and then we slide in to the international break.
I know, thank God. And you know what? The international break, this one is making me feel a little better because I know Pulisic's not going. I'm hoping Rabiot goes nowhere. I know a couple of other guys getting called. Ricci seems to be getting called, but it's all good. It's all good. I think we're gonna.
Thank you, Gattuso. Open your eyes, Gattuso. Open your eyes.
Listen, all right.
So hold on. Did Gabbia get called up? Because if not, I'm about to go hard on him.
I'm not sure. I don't believe so. I didn't read anything.
Big D has been dropping down the pipe the whole season, Fabio, and he not getting a call up. Who getting a call up,
bro? I'm not
sure.
One
leg Buongiorno. He can't even walk. Nah, Fabio. This is the discrimination that I hate, man. we not hiring our Bergamo brothers out there to do the construction on the stadium, and we not getting Gabbia, the number one construction bricklayer in the whole Milan. Come on, guys. This is what we really doing, Gattuso?
All right, Milan Club Montreal is going to be at Chicharo's too for the game against Parma. Go check it out if you're in the Montreal area. All right, G. Speaking of the Italian, they dropping some new kits now. They're saying 2026 dropping. We don't have the blue one, but we identified this one because we like this one a lot. The goalkeeper one looking mighty fine on Gigio there.
I'm about to buy it, Fabio. As soon as we get off of it, I gotta have it. I don't give a F that Gigio looking good in that.
He does. This color it looks fantastic, bro. Yeah, I'm liking it a lot. Bro. I want it. I think I'm gonna purchase it as well. All right, G. Let's check in with our buddy. We're gonna do something that probably Stevie P is gonna hate, but we're gonna do it anyway because we know how much he hates the EPL. But we got a buddy here who's a part of the channel, and you know what? From one devil to another, we need to know what's going on with them. Because Terry needs a little mental health, and he's not there. He's disappeared. So I guess we're not going to do it then. I don't know what happened. There he is.
He's back.
Terry, you there, buddy? Where's our stat boy at? Oh, no camera. All right. Well, we were going to ask him about Manchester United, but I guess we're not going to do that in a moment. Terry, you hear us, brother? No? Okay. Well, let's just keep this one going then. All right, let's get to our Would You Rather, G. All right? And we got to get the poll up. We'll see what the odds on the poll are, G. But would you rather be picked up by your favorite club? Let's just say Milan, right? Get picked up by Milan, but you never get into a game. You just ride the bench the whole time. Or you get picked up by Inter, and you help them win a championship. What would you rather, bro?
Nah, bro, I'm not playing for no Inter, bro. If you would have said Juve, maybe I would have done it like a Maldini. But that's not here nor there. But to me, Fabio, I'm riding the bench. But because you never asked, like, oh, you gonna be a superstar in the rival team. But if I'm playing here and there and doing stuff like that, then I don't know. But if you say I'm a superstar, then I'm gonna go with I'm a business, not a businessman. You feel me, Jay-Z?
Hold on. What the hell are we saying here? So you're saying
I'm riding the bench with Milan, man.
Okay, because you told me something different before. You told
No,
me you
because
all about
you know
that
what?
paper.
Shout out Josh
And you were about
AMC.
handling your business, and you were gonna help Inter win the Scudetto. Now you're turning listen. Before you didn't want to be like me. I said, look, I'll take the Origi, right? All right, you can send my ass to the Futuro. You can send my ass all over the place. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get paid, and I get to say I played on Milan, even though I never got in the game. I take it. But if you tell me now I gotta go put on the blue and black and help them win the chip, hell no. Hell no, I'm not doing that. So you copying me because you were about that paper before.
Josh convinced me with his statement. Shout out Josh. I stay with my team. My name is not Hakan.
Oh man. All right, so let's Terry's in here. Let's get him in here. Terry's got an amazing. He's not alone. He's got a couple of guys with him. Who's that with you, Terry? You got a couple of
Mic check. Look at these
Terry,
guys back here.
let me ask you a question, bro.
Yeah,
Would you rather ride the bench at Manchester United, never see a game? You get to collect your paycheck. You get all the nice Manchester United training gear and food that they give you in the back. Or you get signed by Manchester City, or maybe even Arsenal. I don't know. Well, what's? I guess it's City, right? It's got to be City. You get picked up by City and you help them win another chip.
No. I could never wear the blue. What are you, crazy?
Listen,
I look too good in
where are the
red.
guys that are like, I'm about that paper, bro? I'm a fucking if Milan didn't want my ass, well, you know what? I'm going to Inter. I'm gonna help them win. Where are the psychos that are about their paper? It's not here. We're all three of us are gonna go. We're gonna ride the bench like Origi, collect our paycheck like the bums that we are, and we're not even gonna get in the game.
That's right.
I have
We're
a
gonna
feeling
get that
most people are
off-white
going that
merch.
shit
We're
too.
gonna get the
Oh my
BMW
God.
off-white merch.
Oh my God, the off-white merch is cash, bro. We can sell that jacket for like 10 grand. Facebook Frank, we'd be splurging to get one of those. Come on. I think this sounds pretty good. What's the poll results?
Okay,
G?
so the poll's, I'm going to tell you right now, the poll's sitting at 60-40. 60 to stay with your faves and 40 to win with as champs.
See, I like this. See, so the 40% are the real competitors out there. We're taking the chump route. That's all I'm saying. Yes, I would not want to like betray my team. But where's your professional pride, right? Well, you're a professional player. You don't give up. You could be a paid assassin for all you care. That's the mentality those 40% got. And I appreciate it, but I would never wear the blue and black. I don't care. I'd rather go play, for Sassuolo or something like that and help them win the Conference League or some bullshit before I play for Inter. That's so I hear. All right, Tara, just one more thing, bro. We had to check in with you because you're a devil too. We are the Rossoneri, but you're the Red Devils, bro.
That's
so
right.
What's going on with Manchester United? Now they had a big game against Forest. Nottingham Forest is a big team. Where have I been? I have no idea anymore. I have no idea. But they went 2-2 despite having the lead. They let Nottingham Forest score 2 times in 3 minutes, shell shocked them, and then they had to get a goal to tie the game by Casemiro. I mean, they had a pretty good October, bro. Won all 3 of their games in the Premier League. But what's going on, bro? I mean, what are your thoughts?
I was hoping to get the 5 wins in a row for the poor kid at the United Strand so he could finally get a haircut.
I know he's got a major fro, bro. Major fro.
It looked promising. The team looked kind of good for a little bit, but it goes to show you the competitive nature of the Premier League. It's gone to like different levels now where like teams like Nottingham Forest and like, even Newcastle, they're still there. They'll always be there. And, it's just, again, the competitive nature of the beast. That's what it is. I thought that formation and these guys had it figured out, but it's just like, it's too much. It's not enough. Like he's complaining about guys that he has that he doesn't have. And did you know, apparently I found out this week that him and Diego Dalot, they're related.
Really?
Do you know how fucking problematic that is as a Man United fan? Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Well, let's see. Hold on. What happened here? We got to get this one out of here. Bye, G. All right, so let's put this up. See where they are in the standings. I mean, they're sitting in 8th place, man. Not far off points wise. They're right there. Only 2 points technically back. Right? Am I bugging? Yes.
Yeah, that's a
Only-
game really between second and what are we looking at there? Second and ninth,
ninth, yeah.
basically. Like
Damn.
that's a weekend, and the weekend shit changes. It's just like it's Arsenal on top right now. It's on them to slip. Honestly, everybody's looking at them. But as far as Man United, they have to be in the top 4 by the end of this year. Like, there's no excuses. Like,
Damn.
it's just
I see Sutherland. Who's that BOU? Who the hell is that? Bournemouth?
yeah.
Oh my
Jason
god.
Bournemouth.
Yes, sir.
Holy
Bournemouth,
shit,
Tottenham, Chelsea,
Tottenham,
Man United, Crystal
Chelsea.
Palace. Yeah.
Crystal Palace. Good lord. But Newcastle winning in the Champions League, but sitting in 13th in the league. Oh my lord. Damn, there's oh no,
Like, if you
Nottingham
look-
Forest is down in 19th.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes. That's the league, man.
Oh my lord.
I think it's all rigged, if you ask me.
I don't know. It seems like it might be Arsenal's here, but who knows? Thank you, Terry, for checking in. We're gonna keep an eye on United, bro, so we can give Terry a little love here, bro. But you see the boys there in the back. All right, G. Final words here. Let's go. What do we got going? Where are you gonna be home? Are you gonna be at the bar? What are you doing for the game on Saturday?
Nah, man. Keep an eye out to the channel, man. You know what? You see what's going on. You
Yo,
see
what's
it's the road to 300K. I mean, yeah, 300K.
Bro,
3K.
we got to talk about this. You
What?
see your boy Alex Jimenez, bro? He's in the DMs, bro.
I
Gotta
don't know,
just
man.
see,
He
bro.
doesn't belong to me no more, bro. So like,
Bro,
get out of here.
he's thirsty, bro. He's thirsty. He's looking for a cup of water. You got to help this guy out, bro. He's out there just he's being thirsty as hell, making himself looking embarrassed. Man, Alex, what happened to you, bro? I don't know. Ever since that I don't know, the Portuguese coaches had this guy wilding last year. The Allegri had to send his ass packing. But it looks like maybe we made a good idea there. All right, people, let's get to 3K subs. Would be great. We appreciate everybody. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all of our socials. G, any final words before we peace out?
Just want to say I appreciate to everybody, man. We're gonna get back in the routine. A lot of things was happening, not like bad things or anything. You know, a lot of games. You know, this World Series just took the life out of me, but we back,
You
baby.
fucking won. You won. Don't tell me it took the
We
life
died.
out of you. You
I almost
drank
died.
the
Look at
life away.
Vince Mancini. He know what the hangovers is all about. But nah, I just want to say I appreciate to everybody for following the channel. If you want a cool shirt like this, man, hit vintagepitch.com, right? Is it .com? I don't want to give the wrong thing, but we're gonna drop it in the chat. We're gonna pin it in the thing, and just want to say shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to like all the Milan fans. I mean, you know, there's a lot of little shit talkers here or there, but I think the team and the fan base is like low key starting to be united. We're doing what we can, and you know, I just want to a big shout out to me is for Gabia, man. This week, I mean, the kid, you know, not just I don't want to say I told y'all, but I just felt like he got his playing time. He came back from eating that dirty paella over there in Spain, and then he was like, "Nah, bro, I'm not leaving. I'm never leaving." You know, like the Wolf of Wall Street.
I'm
He
not
started
fucking
going.
leaving.
He started going get that pasta from Nona's backyard, and he started chefing, man. And that's what it is. I want to give him a shout out like that, man, because and you know the real reason I want to give him a shout out, Fabio. I think
Because he
out.
gave you that video?
No, not even the video. Some little kids was out there, and he was a rush to get into the building. And then he told the security guard, like, relax, y'all. Like, let me take these photos. So I just want to say big out to Gabia. If you work hard, you put your effort in, and you don't complain, you keep your head down. We put the construction boots on. Shout out to the Burger Me's, brother. But Gabia, man, uno de ellos. De lo mío, Gabia.
I just want to say thank you to everybody for interacting with the polls and everything. That's MWP, all our socials. We're on the road to 3K, 5K, 10K. Please hit that like, sub. Again, thanks everybody.
Thank you, Tara. Thank you. Everybody, thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Check us out probably Monday night. Vinny's gonna tell everybody, go to Ducali's. If you're in Boston, go see Vinny, say what up. And everybody, I hope you all have a good night. Ovunque e sempre.
Forza Milan.
Peace out, everybody. Good night.